again, everyone. This is American Idioms, part 143. This is part 143 in my American Idiom series. And like the others, I'll present five idioms to you numbered 711 to 715. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 711. Dish up something. And the example is the proposal I just got from that new phone company is better than anything that my current company could dish up for me. I have to take it. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer is B, to offer something to others. Think of this like you're putting food in a plate and giving it to someone, right? You're offering them something, in this case, food. All right. So, but it can be anything in this, the way this is used figuratively, right? You're offering something. Like in our example, the person's wondering, is my current company gonna dish up a good deal or a better deal than this new company will do for me? Are they gonna dish up something good for me? This is how this is used. Here's another example. That movie studio is always dishing up low quality horror movies to its young audience. So this movie studio is always offering these cheap horror movies to its audience. All right. And now for number 712. Reach for the sky. And the example is, now that you have a university degree, I think you should reach for the sky. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer is A, to set one's goals or ambitions very high. Like in the example, this person is saying, well, now that you have this degree, you should set your goals very high and maybe they're difficult to reach. Okay. So the sky is very high. It's hard to get to the sky, right? Here's another example. My dad always taught me to reach for the sky and never give up on my dreams. Similar to our last example, this person saying that their father always told them to reach for the sky, to go for their dreams, no matter how difficult they may be. All right. And now for number 713, ride shotgun. And the example is, my sister has to ride shotgun because she always gets car sick on long trips. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to ride in the front passenger seat of a car. This is what it means if you ride shotgun. This idiom goes back to, let's say, the old days when they had a stagecoach in the westerns. And maybe you've seen a western uh, movie where there's cowboys, where they're in a stagecoach with horses, and there's a guy with a shotgun that's actually riding next to the driver. He's protecting him with the shotgun, right? So if you're riding shotgun, you're the guy with the shotgun next to the driver. It's exactly what it means to ride shotgun. Like in our example, this person's sister has to ride next to the driver in the front seat or she gets car sick. Okay. That's what it means if you ride shotgun. You're next to the driver in the front seat. Like our next example. I was riding shotgun when my brother hit a deer last night and it was very scary. All right. So this person was sitting next to his brother in the front seat. He was riding shotgun when they hit the deer. Okay. It must have been scary. All right. And now for our next idiom, number 714, have the receipts. And the example is my daughter claimed to be home all night last night, but I have the receipts from our security camera that she was lying to me. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to have proof or evidence to back up a claim. This is what it means if you had the receipts. Like in our example, this person had evidence. They had proof that her daughter was lying. Okay, that this person's daughter was lying because they had the receipts. They had the evidence from the camera that this person was not at home. Maybe she came home late and the camera caught this person's daughter coming home late at night, so she wasn't home. So they're saying, "I have the receipts. You can't lie to me." Here's another example. In an interview, the mayor denied making the controversial statement, but the interviewer said that he had the receipts and then presented the video of him making the statement to the audience. All right, so in this case, this interviewer had the evidence that this mayor had made the statement, even though the mayor denied it. Okay, because he had the evidence, he had the video where this mayor probably said everything. So the interviewer said, I have the receipts, I have the evidence. Okay, this is used a lot. And now for our final idiom, number 715. The devil is in the details. And the example is I know the car lease sounds really good, but the devil is in the details. So make sure you read it carefully before you sign it. Okay? Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to warn someone that they should slow down and pay attention to all the components of a situation or deal, right? Like a contract, or in this case, a car lease, where there's usually very small, what we call fine print. And that's where the things that are not good for you usually are in a contract, where they don't really want you to know about it. Okay, so they put it in what we say the fine print. That's where the devil is. That's where the bad things are, right? The devil is in the details, like contracts. So it's usually a warning in a way to say that look very closely, pay attention. All right. Here's another example. My boss thinks moving our operation to a new location will be very easy, but the devil is in the details. It will be much more complex than he thinks. All right. So in this case, we're talking about a situation that someone thinks is going to be easy. But if you look closely at it, this person's saying, well, he doesn't really understand that. It's very complex. If you look closely, meaning the devil is in the details, you have to look closely. All right. This is what it means. That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video to support the channel. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.